Mwah. What's up, YouTube? Poor.Mans.Podcast back with another video. Today's video is going to be Kevin Samuels is insinuating older professional women can't have it all. I disagree. All right, now before I get into the video, I got to do the YouTube stuff, all right? The goal is 10,000 subscribers by June. All right, it's a crazy goal. It's a big goal, but it's my goal. I believe you should dream big. The only way I'm going to get to my goal is if y'all give me the HBO special. You know what the HBO special is? That's the Help a Brother Out special, all right? So go and give me the Help a Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button. I'm going to give y'all a second to do that. All right, now let's get into it. Kevin Samuels is insinuating older professional women can't have it all. I disagree. Let's see what she got to say.
Hey everybody. So I've been listening to a lot of videos going around, and a lot of it has to do with devaluing educated and professional older women when it comes to dating. And I feel like the narrative is that if you are a high value woman, I guess, highly educated, professional, you're not going to find a high value man.
Well, we already got a mistake there, right? She's putting high value males in this, or females in the same category as we define high value men in terms of, money and stuff like that. Men don't judge women based on their money. All right. We don't really care how much you bring to the table financially. You see plenty of women getting together with men who are way more successful. You tend to not ever see a woman who's very successful just taking in a man of any caliber. Usually they want men equal or above. I mean, hell, even Cinderella was a bum, and then she just got a prince, right? Because men are willing to take you in, if that's the way to put it. Men are willing to date down, generally speaking.
Because you are older and your value is a little less, and men are not going to want you. And I'm just going to say, I just don't see that to be true. A lot of the males that I know that are single and they're older, they're in their late 30s, 40s, or whatever, they're looking for a woman that has their stuff together. They're looking for that successful woman to match. Just like a woman is always looking, at least, especially if she's successful, for a guy that's going to match her same energy, then she is also, he's also looking for the same thing. They're looking for women who, have good credit, who, may have their own home already, looking to buy more homes, looking to go on vacations. Like, they just have the ability to do these things, even if they have kids already. A lot of times the kids are older and out of school. Some men even want, they don't want any more kids, so meeting somebody that already has kids, that's not a deal breaker for them. So this narrative that this gentleman, Kevin Samuels, is going out there and saying, it's just like, how can you tell women, you're pretty much telling younger women, hey, don't go get an education. Or if you are, make sure you find yourself a man right now, because if you wait until you're older and you're getting your career together and all this other stuff, you're going to have a hard time. And yes, you're going to have a hard time finding someone that's on the same level as you. But
well, actually, I believe she's right. She's a little right, a little wrong. College is a great place to meet people. It's a great place for young women to meet young men that are ambitious and trying to chase their goals. It's also a great place to get taken advantage of if you're not looking for the right things in a person. If you're looking for a person that's if you're looking for a Q dog, you know what I'm saying? You out here checking for a Q dog, ain't no promises that you're going to get yourself that high value man. All right, but if you go into the engineer building, where the doctors go, right? Where the lawyers, where do they attend their classes? Where's that branch? Where's the business branch? Where's the marketing district? Those are the places you're supposed to be looking for these men that may be high value in the future. All right, and when I say she's a little wrong, I say that because yes, it does make it much harder for young women to find a man if they are financially successful, if you would. All right, because to do that, you have to put your career before you put your family. It takes a lot of sacrifices to become successful. Those lawyers are spending a lot of 12-hour days. All right. How can you spend 12-hour days working as a lawyer if you're trying to please a husband or if you have children to raise? So yes, it does have a strain on how you're able to go out in the world and find somebody that's willing to, be there with you. Not only that, but once women make more, they're not willing to date down. All right. And if they are dating down, they're trying to lift you up or make you do something or teach you this or teach you that. You know what I'm saying? So they'll go and say, yeah, I'll date a dude that's, he makes half my wage, but I'm hoping that eventually he comes to my level. That's usually the argument. All right. Men don't think like that. We can date a woman that makes $0 if we're insanely successful and it doesn't bother us at all, as long as she's feminine, as long as she's fit.
So what? What are you going to settle? Are you going to be the woman that has to get the man that needs a whole lot of work, or you just want somebody that matches your energy, that has the same goal and drive as you? You don't see many lawyers and gas station attendants together. People, when they say, what do my parents do? They're usually on the same kind of token, unless they're super rich and the mom is just stay at home or whatever. It's not realistic. It's not realistic to pretty much tell especially young girls, like, you got to make a choice. You don't have to make a choice. You can have a professional career and have a successful relationship all at the same time. You don't have to make a choice. You just have to find the person that matches that same energy. You have to find that person who is equal to you, who wants the same things you do. There's somebody for everyone. You want somebody that's understanding, so it's okay. It's okay to go ahead and get that bachelor's and that master's and that PhD and whatever else you want. It's okay if you're a woman who wants to be a CEO of a company.
Here's the thing. Everything that she's mentioning is okay, all right? But the idea that you're not going to have to make a sacrifice as a woman that wants to do those things is just absolutely outrageous. All right? You see all the time women making it to the point where they're almost partner at these law firms because they are hardworking women. They are competitive women sometimes. But then they hit 35 and they realize, oh, I've put my whole social life on hold. These 12-hour days, 10 years of college has taken a toll on my social life. They start to realize the time is ticking. You can't have a baby past a certain, a threshold. You're hitting that point. So now you want to scramble and find somebody. But the guys in your category, which are other lawyers, let's say a lawyer, which are other lawyers, other doctors, are chasing women that are like you, but 5 years, 7 years younger. It makes it a lot harder on you. Not only that, but like I said, you have that threshold where you're not willing to date any lower than you. So all the men you're looking for are high value men. And it is what it is. That's what high value men want. They want youth. They want youth in a woman. And if they don't have that immediately, if they find the same qualities as you, but in a package that's 7 years younger, it is what it is. They're not going to pick you over the woman that's 7 years younger. That's just how it works. So yeah, you can be a CEO. I'm not saying you can't, but that's what you're going to decide to do then. For the most part, you hardly ever see that. It's possible, not probable. I like to say that all the time. It's possible for you to find a man that's on your level, that's a perfect dude. He's over 6 feet tall, this and this and that. It's not probable. Let's continue.
That should not intimidate any man at all. Find that man that has the same, that matches your fly. There are some men who will take a back seat to their woman, like, my woman is goal driven and her career is going to outdo mine, and I am okay with that. Like, y'all don't have to sacrifice career for love. It's not one or the other. This is 2021. It's not one or the other. You can have kids, a career, and a successful relationship all at the same time. It's balance. Millionaires and billionaires have several streams of income. balance. They're able to do all these things. They're able to prioritize. Like when this man talks about prioritizing what you want, well, you can't have kids and be a successful business person. Why not? Like, who says that? Why not? Why does a woman have to sacrifice what they want to be just so they can be in a relationship? No, have it all. Do what you want. You can have it absolute all. We can do whatever we want, ladies. We can find that man that is equal to us and that's going to support us, and we're going to do the same thing for them. If you're a six-figure girl and you want a six-figure guy, go ahead and get it. So what, you're 40? So what?
Just go out and get it. No big deal. It should be that easy. You should just be able to go and do it. If that's the risk you want to run, if you want to wait till you're 35 and then start looking for a man, you wasted your time. You wasted your time. You made it tougher on yourself because you're running out of time. It is what it is. So you listen to this woman's advice if you want to, and push your social life to the side, because regardless of how you feel when you're 25 and you're super competitive and you're super ambitious as a woman, which is okay, by the time you turn 35, statistically speaking, you will eventually want a family. And unfortunately, the older you get as a woman, the less likely you are to find that family or to start creating that family if you wait too long. It is what it is. Pros and cons, people. Pros and cons of being a woman, and there are pros and cons of being a man. Trust me.
You're not devalued because you're old. For some people, you brought more value. You have lived life, and they want that experience. They don't want to train up a 20-year-old. A 40-year-old is not trying to do that when it comes to having a long-lasting relationship. So if y'all out there listening to this man who's been divorced twice, now he knows how, he knows what not to do, but like you can't just hold wholeheartedly on that. If he's not offering a solution to fix it and just saying that you're doomed, if you're over 25, you're doomed, and you're not married, you're doomed. No, you just have to reprioritize, reorganize some things, and think about the things that you actually want and what's important to you. But giving up career, I don't think that's something you have to give up. You can make that happen, and it's okay. Well, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Have a good night. Well, I guess in the U.S.
Okay, so that's going to be the end of that video. Just something I wanted to touch up on, just because I'm going to give my final thoughts. She said that some men are willing to take the back seat and let their woman have the successful career. So basically what she's talking about is a house husband, a dude that's willing to take the role of the traditional woman, stay home and do these things and take care of the kids and make sure the food's cooked and whatever. I hardly ever see those relationships work. They happen sometimes, and I'm not, you do whatever you want to do, all right? Whatever makes your relationship, whatever. Do whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you, men, be wary about trying to sit in the back seat. Women lead with emotion, all right? They need a person that's going to be stable emotionally. That is the reason why women don't like emotional men, all right? And that's it. And I'm not saying like you can't be, sad or vulnerable, whatever, as a man. I'm just saying there are certain times to do that. If it's at the beginning of you dating somebody, it's very unattractive for a woman to see a man being super emotional because they got emotions of their own and they know that. All right. So they need somebody that can lead with logic. But when a person is making all the financial decisions, when a person is making all the money in a relationship, they are going to be leading the ship, like it or not, because it's their money. People like to play this game where we're married, everything is ours, this and this and that. At the end of the day, you as a man will know that she is taking the front seat regardless of what you want to do. And if you have any problems, if you have any questions, she will kick you out the moment she becomes emotional. And she can do that because she has the money. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. So be very careful as a man, if you're taking that backseat role, all right, just be careful is all I'm saying. It's possible, not probable. Till next time.